everything.
I can hear you through my stream.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay. Hey everyone, Pink Fuzzy here.
Wait, we haven't started yet?
We're gonna. No, she's streaming first.
Oh, you totally. Yeah.
If we started, we'd be going through the stuff. We're just getting things started and whatnot.
No, we're just chit chatting.
Yeah. So if you want to be here for the chit chat, we'll be starting soon. Ms. Red just has to figure out another Disney Pixar movie she likes. And then I'll start this whole charade.
Like any of them, that's half the problem.
They make good movies, but they're like, there's not many where I go, yes, absolutely. For me, it's Nightmare Before Christmas and Alice in Wonderland. I love to death. I love the Mad Hatter and whatnot. And it's like, they have good ones. Enchanted was good.
I said,
Lilo and Stitch.
I said,
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean, but you won't let me do it.
Why not?
It's not animated.
Because it's live action.
I'll allow you that one, though. We'll go through those movies. You can pick...
That's my third one.
Yeah. I do plan after the animated movies to go into non-animated movies. I just don't know a lot or have a lot that would fit. So it's going to be kind of a, hey, if there's any TV shows you would like to pronounce from Disney, Pixar, or like their non-animated movies that are still good and you want to pitch that, that'll be at the end. But if you really want Pirates of the Caribbean, I will give it to you because I feel like it is partially animated.
I call Kim Possible.
So, you remember Disney Infinity, which is why I'm bringing this up.
Great game. Gonna stream it sometime.
Jack Sparrow was in that.
Yeah. He is Disney.
No, he was in that. He was animated in that, and that's why I'm like, this counts.
Well, there's one of his costumes right there. All right, so I will give you Pirates. Is that good?
Yay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you good with that, Jay?
Yeah.
She'll have first dibs on Pirates.
I honestly didn't watch Pirates much, so...
Oh, it's even better for us. Okay. Let me just get on my phone. I am going to...
own most of them.
Just me it. Am I getting a good headspace? Barry's gone because someone stole it from me.
You stole what now?
My girlfriend has Barry.
The bear.
She's kind of using him as a wrist. I know, it's sad. I have sugar cat.
I leave the stream now. I am protesting until the pair is back.
Well, I got the head of Deadpool.
No, I want the bear.
It is a big bear. I love that bear.
Barry is with me right now.
Baby Yoda.
Oh. Anyone tuning into a stream right now is just like, what?
We're gonna get going in a second. Please don't leave us.
I'm already gone.
You've been like starting your stream for like the past 10 minutes on mine, so it's fine.
Yeah. Well, it's on. Now I'm showing myself walking around. I might as well get the giant piece of there's Sugar Cat.
Fine. This is fine.
It's all fine. Really, when you think
I'm not into making a actual promotion link for this stream. I'm just like working it off the robot one that I set out.
all good.
So I'm too lazy to think about anything right now.
Days.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I streamed, yeah, April of this year. Wow.
Oh wow.
It's been a hot minute.
Stream manager.
There's only one thing I didn't check, but it's all the way back in freaking temple. I couldn't even get in because I didn't have a key. God dang it.
Just so everyone knows, as we're going through this, TerraJayWolfie is playing Paper Mario Randomizer in a race.
Which you can see down below right there
Well, on
Yeah,
your
but
stream.
in my stream.
I'm actually gonna quit.
At least one person wants to
That's
see
fine.
me.
Well, you're right there.
One person cares on.
There, right above in mine. Don't worry about it. You're being seen.
I'm always seeing. That's the problem.
But
All
exactly
these
two
three people
it's fine.
finished the entire game in 3 hours.
There are a lot of. I'm sure they use a lot of cheat. Are you all on the same seed?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's because they know all these weird glitches that let them get through the game faster.
Yep. That's how you
I
do it.
play this, legit.
Well, that's your problem. You're playing legit while everyone else is doing what they can do.
Yeah.
Being too good at games.
Okay, let's see. Disney animated movies list.
That I googled. That's literally those are the words that I googled, and I was just like, I hate all of these.
Yeah, it's not a hard. It's not a hard topic to look up. Let's even see.
Like a hard topic to choose from.
Yeah. We'll be going through all of them. I just want everyone to have at least 3 that they personally like.
Do you know how many there are?
Yes.
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Wreck-It Ralph. I was just thinking there would be a lot of options for that.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of options.
No.
For
Not all these are animated. Disney animated movies.
Well, I can't find Bombette and I can't find Sushi. Oh,
They're-
not Sushi, Bo.
They're dead. Leave them. Let's go.
I mean, Bo's already dead. Bo's a ghost.
Films. Here we go. Okay. Everyone ready and set and go?
I
that.
guess.
But sure.
Okay. Good anytime, my fuzzies.
Nothing's prepared.
Well, if you're gonna interrupt my intro,
Sorry, I didn't even
It's
do an
okay.
intro.
I'll intro you guys later. I have to.
Okay.
This is all I have. Okay. If they don't know their fuzzy ice, how will they know they're on my side?
Do your intro.
All right. Good anytime, my fuzzy ice, and welcome to I Will Destroy You with the coal of the fire of Hades right up your. And hello, everybody. This is gonna be fun. I'm coming at you with some friends. Ms. Red. Ms. Red should speak now.
Said hey.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Audio issues! And TerraJayWolfie. TerraJayWolfie is playing not Mario Maker, Paper Mario in a race, so he may or may not be responsive.
I'm responsive.
I
I
make-
decided not to answer.
I make good choices. Alright, so basically what we're doing in this Just Chatting episode is we are looking if Disney had a fighting game. Looking at the fighters that we're looking at the animated Disney Pixar movies mainly, and
Okay, I
seeing. Okay, bye. And seeing which characters, stages, items just work well from the world to add to a fighting game, which would be neat to see. The fighting game would be more in line of Super Smash Bros. Or the recently outed, for being awesome, Multiverses, which has been pretty good so far. So,
I haven't heard of that.
no?
No. I'm like out of the loop though. I haven't heard news in like months. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's Warner Brothers stuff. So you have like not Scooby-Doo, but you have Shaggy, who is Super Instinct Shaggy. He's basically Goku.
I actually think I'm gonna end my stream.
Okay.
I mean, I was still gonna be here. I'm just gonna end my stream.
Yeah, I can talk to her about Multiverses. You can do what you need to do to end it and then come back.
My whole thing.
I will
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay. But yeah, Multiverses. It's Warner Brothers properties. You have Shaggy, Velma's in it, Steven Universe, DC, Batman, Superman, Harley, Just a lot of fighters, and it's pretty good right now. I think the stages need work, but it's also open beta. Hi, Salem.
Did Cartoon Network let Marvel do something with their shit?
Warner Brothers.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, apparently Warner Brothers owns Cartoon Network, or some
Yeah.
source of it. But yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. Wait, can I swear on your stream? I have no idea.
Huh?
Swear on your stream? I have no idea.
Alright, I returned.
You might be. But yeah, anyway, so
I might.
Multiverses. You should check it up. It's free to play right now. I'll probably do another just chatting episode on that, Multiverses, and what I would like from the series and whatnot. But that'll be later. So right now we're talking about if Disney had a fighting game, what we would expect. So I will get the ball rolling. So first off, we're going to go around the table with all of our favorites, or 3 favorite movies, or movies we think would really work for the fighting game. So my pitch is for The Nightmare Before Christmas. So I can see, of course, Jack being a fighter. He could have the fire breath from the opening of Nightmare Before Christmas. He could throw out presents and whatnot that they make for the kids and have different move sets around that. As well as having, in an old original Xbox game, there was like a ghost whip thing he had in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what are you doing? So I think that could also be a part of his move set. Besides that, another fighter, of course, you have to have Oogie Boogie. I kind of love Oogie Boogie.
Going back for a second, are you talking about the one that was like a Dance Dance Revolution game?
Yes, it had dancing in it. It counts. It's canon.
It was absolutely Dance Dance Revolution. It had the arrows and everything.
Yeah, that was in certain boss battles that would happen. I don't think I got far in the game, but it was good.
I'm just adjusting everything because TerraJ fucked up my setting.
Well,
I'm sorry.
do you want me to continue pitching, or?
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Jack, sir. I think he has a lot of some good costumes, like his Christmas one, of course, and the opening jack-o'-lantern head one would be interesting. And I'm sure they could mix and match through history, give him a werewolf costume, mummy costume, etc., etc. So I think he has a lot of possibilities for costumes. Oogie Boogie, my favorite, definitely has to have a dice attack that hits people and causes certain effects.
That'd be awesome. You'd be cool. I was gonna say you'd be cool. You know what would be cool as well? I can speak, I promise.
I know.
Was you could do like magic with his die, but you already kind of have said that.
Yeah, he could like depending on what the die rolls on, different effects would come up, hurting Oogie Boogie if it's low, but does good damage if it's high. He could have like the buzzsaw attack. Maybe he throws the children out, lock, shock, and barrel. And like certain moves, they go out and do stuff.
Some, like for his like down attack, something to do with the bugs as well.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of possibility for him to have like luck-based attacks and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
As well as that. So for stages, probably have maybe the Halloween parade, where you go along stuff. The parade goes through. You can be damaged by certain people doing stuff.
Kind of like the car level in Smash Bros.
Yeah, like that. And then you have the cars that you can attack you, flaming things, horrible things, and whatnot. Another stage, like you have to have Oogie Boogie's casino lair, with like certain buzzsaws going through the gun thing. Like I think that one could be like, you press a button and the cards come up and start shooting.
Kind of like the Wario Maker thing.
Mario Maker or?
No, it's like a Wario
the
Mash or some
WarioWare?
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, where just things happen. Because I think there could be a lot of hazards in that, and just randomly appearing from like the buzzsaw to the like I said, the gun card shooting and whatnot. A lot of good stuff from that. The parade would be nice, and then maybe a And you probably also could have Santa Claus in the game throwing out presents and whatnot.
It would be funny.
I think it would be good. Oogie Boogie for his costumes. You could have his normal sack costume. His gray potato sack costume, to be clear. Not a rated R stream or game.
Yeah, I don't think he should have a costume that's just all the insects.
That's one of them. I wanted to pitch that.
No,
That'd be
no,
hilarious.
No.
You have to, man. You have to.
Did not work for a Disney game. I'm sorry.
It would. Have you seen the stuff they put in their movies?
Stuff that they
Yes,
put in
in the
their
movie.
movies.
Turning Red had twerking in it.
I mean, yeah, but that's
I've
they
never watched it.
tried to appeal to the younger audiences these days with them.
Yeah, I thought it was good. It's a lot to be. Anyways,
Sorry, guys.
Turning Red had a lot at the beginning, but I think it mellowed out quickly and was really well done. I liked it. Anyways, getting back to the discussion, and then his green neon suit colors as well. I think that would be
That
cool.
would be cool, like the glow in the dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was just.
Well, that would be also cool if.
Yeah, but you can also have it as a
The
costume.
the Oogie Boogie level, like switched from regular to like glow in the dark.
Oh yeah. There's so much they could do with just Nightmare on, to be honest. Like for hazards on courses or no hazards. And Christmas Town, you can do the what is this? So it's kind of moving along, and you have trains going through, snowballs being thrown at parts, lights coming on, stuff like that.
The Santa's Village.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
In the what is this? Yeah. As for items, you could have the presents. We could have just the present box. So you open them up and then you get like other items inside, like Smash's, I guess, present boxes. Or you can have the horrible gifts that Jack or the horrible gifts that Jack doesn't have in his moveset could be there as well. So like the duck could go around and like bite people's ankles.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Jack-o'-lantern. Oh yeah. Jack-o'-lantern to throw and it like blows up and whatnot.
And it blows up like a bomb.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Meant to say this first. So two things I want to put into like the possibility of the realm beforehand was one, an item being a fairy tale book that can summon in allies or enemies from the different movies we're going to be talking about. So sort of like the assist costume. And there's also another one later on for something else I want to bring up as well, but I won't do that in case anyone who's talking about that world decides that on their own. But I think
are you gonna have something that's equivalent to a Final Smash?
Not really. We might, but I don't want, like, if we want to talk about that, we can. I kind of just want to go over like what their moveset could be to make them unique in the game versus other people. Their costumes, items, and stages they would bring.
I think Oogie Boogie's Final Smash would have him start singing the Oogie Boogie song, like, I'm the Oogie Boogie, man. And then at the very end, it kind of goes dark. And then it's like, just, like a big explosion, kind of.
Yeah, that'd be good. Or you're strapped to a table. Strapped to a table being slowly lowered as he's singing and laughing maniacally.
That could work, yeah.
I think that would be good. Jack's would probably be the reindeer, where they go high, get shot down, and they hit the enemies below them.
So kind of like pits in Smash.
Yeah. Or have it like King K. Rool's or Ridley's, where it's just you're there in the area, and then it connects with you at the end. So either would work. Other than that, other items, I don't know. But going back to the book, you could like open the book and now the kids are going to be a part of Oogie Boogie's thing. But you could have, like, the elves that come out, and they can, like, build stuff for you, like, other items to use and whatnot, good toys and whatnot. You could also have the townsfolk of Halloween Town do certain stuff. Like, the Wolfman could come out, start howling and scratch people. The witches could use magic on people. Vampires jump on people and suck blood, stuff like that. So I think, overall, Nightmare Before Christmas has a lot of good potential for just stuff in every category. Any more you guys wanted to add on top of all this?
I don't remember enough.
Oh, okay. All good.
Sally as a character, you missed her entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah, how could you?
Unless I wasn't listening.
Oh, I went on like a
Totally
20-minute
listening.
dictation on Sally. I can't believe you missed that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably was trying to deal with
There's a whole special move where she could rip her
TerraJayWolfie's
leg.
stuff.
She ripped her leg off and threw
Oh,
it
that
at the
sounds
people.
cool.
Could be a beating, beating tactic of her moveset.
She has to hobble though, like her movement speed goes down 50%.
That'd be an interesting mechanic. And then potions. She could just make different potions that do stuff. If anything, I see her
I'm sorry,
being.
I probably wasn't paying attention.
No, I didn't mention her at all. She's a.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, we were just screwing around.
Yeah, no. But now that you've brought it up, yeah, she could use her potions to like put people to sleep, or give her better speed and whatnot. Take off her limbs to like beat people in her moves and whatnot, and maybe even have Zero there to help her. Her final could be. See, that's the thing with Sally is good character, but when it comes to a fighting game, it kind of like narrows out what she can do to make her more original besides the other people. Besides taking her limbs off and beating people with it. I guess she just uses the move that makes
she could have like
the fog.
a string attack. Like for her long attack, she could have this like string web attack because she's into like she has that
yeah.
sewing thing.
She could sew stuff.
Could like throw she could throw like almost like a noose made of like string at people and like pull them in.
Her final could be the mist thing from the end of the movie where she's invisible and does extra damage, but no one else can like see her or hit her, and she can just freely go around beating people like that.
Oh, and she you kind of already mentioned potions, but it could be like a potion thing too, where she like throws down a potion and she's like invisible.
Yeah, I think she'd be more of a what is the term? Support / potion wielder. So that'd be good for her.
Oh great, no Steven Universe character.
What?
I said, oh great, another Steven Universe character.
No, this is Night Before Christmas. It's different and Disney. So which one of you wants to go next?
Me.
All right, Ms. Red, you have the floor. Oh.
Alrighty. No, I'll take it. It's fine. I was joking anyways, half. I guess I'll start with Alice in Wonderland, because that's probably the easiest one.
Yeah, and I do have a thing coming off that for, like, the whole game afterwards.
No, so obviously I was referencing the original, but they have all that new stuff too.
Yeah.
With the live action, as well. But the original, Alice in Wonderland, the animated version, I forget when it came out. Whatever.
1982, I believe?
19 something, that's for sure.
If we really want to know, 1951.
Oh, jeez,
that was gonna bother me.
You're welcome.
We went in 1952. Has like all those whimsical stuff, and that you can build off of that so easy.
Like how?
For anything.
Yep. Explain.
But obviously,
this is your time to do so.
Poor woman.
Sorry. We're kind of like this, apparently.
No, it's fine. But obviously, your main characters would be like Alice herself, the Mad Hatter, probably the Queen, and like the Cheshire Cat, and I think those would be like the main four. Like you could probably add all of them if you really wanted, but that would be like the main four of the the thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, your stream is lagging on my end. It's hilarious, but it's fine.
Okay. Keep it together.
I'm trying. It's hilarious. And so like Alice would have like that extra double jump that some Smash Bros characters would do, because she has that like that whimsical falling scene in the front, and plus she is in a kind of in a other fighting game that's not related to Disney at all, and she has this like triple jump in that game, which is rad. I'm gonna reference that game probably quite a bit.
As long as we don't get sued, I'll allow it.
Probably not. We'll probably get more sued from Disney than anything.
Well, I mean, we're allowed to talk about their properties, just not make money off them.
It's fair.
It's like we're making the game. Anyways, continue.
Yeah. So like that extra double jump, and then like I feel like she would have like this ability to grow really big or really small. And I haven't really thought this through, obviously, but like for the really big, she could like just stomp around the map and like stomp on people, and the really small, I'm not sure entirely, but like I think that should be added as like an ability as well.
Yeah. She does...
Oh, go ahead.
No, she does by the end of the animated movie get the what is it? The dodo bird as a golf club. So maybe
And that would be a cool weapon.
Maybe that could be added into her thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm also trying to think what she does in the game or in the movie. Because floating would definitely be a thing, like Peach, to slow her fall and whatnot.
Yeah,
like
as I said, the growing and the shrinking, definitely. Yeah. And then that's a good weapon, is the dodo bird. As the like, she could use it as like a club.
Yeah.
And then I obviously haven't thought this through very easily. Very obviously.
Oh, that's all good.
Like, these are the three ones.
Some people are easier to figure out moves for than others, especially when a lot of the movies aren't combative in any way. Like Alice in Wonderland, the Red Queen is pretty simple to think for, but like
she only like harasses this dodo.
Yeah, and like that's
pretty much
the most violent thing. Oh, painting the roses. She could have a paintbrush.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
And maybe she like slaps people with it.
Yeah.
No.
No, just barrel them through, paint them up. Works. Makes her different.
Exactly. And yeah, that's probably it for her. And then I said Cheshire Cat as one of them, so he disappears in the film, so that would be a definite like thing that he could do.
Yeah.
Disappear. I'm not sure again how that works entirely, but
I guess
that would work.
See him being more of a distraction character, so like the Nintendogs.
Maybe he's more of a distraction character for like Alice or
like
the Hatter or something.
I do want to get away from just blindly punching and kicking, as the cat would really be good to do. Love the Cheshire Cat, as you can see behind me.
I also just like, you know, I immediately thought of him as like one of the main characters that you'd want to play, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah.
One of those side characters that you really would like to play, but you can't.
I'm sure if the game was actually made, I'm sure they could think of something besides just being a distracting character if they really wanted to.
Yeah, I'm sure they could. I'm sorry, I'm quite uncomfortable with my own chair.
All good. Do what you gotta do.
Stand up, but I can't do that. I'm just moving the blankets that I'm sitting on, hoping that the underneath the blankets is more comfortable than sitting on them.
Yeah.
As for the Hatter, I think he would also have like some sort of like sewing attack, but this kind of hones into the live action because he's more like a kook during the animation.
Yeah.
But maybe he tosses his hat or has again a sewing attack that's further along. And I feel like he would also have like this like ground pound where he like tosses his hat down and then stomps on his hat in the person.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
And one was the Red Queen.
Well,
and
going
I
back
didn't really
to
think about her. I just said that it would
Yeah.
be a cool uh,
um,
character.
if we can go back to the Mad Hatter, just to add on, if you're okay with
Yeah.
that,
No, go
I
ahead.
can see him having tea as a weapon, and just like throwing teapots, pouring tea to hurt people, as well as the Dormouse and Marsh Hare as its allies and do certain things.
It would be a
Change
cool
places.
finisher for him for that star finisher that
Oh.
SpongeBob has.
The Smash Ball, whatever.
The Smash Ball or whatever. Would be like this just giant pot of tea that would like come out of the sky and like just pour on someone.
Ah, yes, they drip the scalding hot tea on the enemies.
Ah, Disney. The enchanting game we're making into a murder fest.
Hey, you're
I
the one
mean,
that's trying to smash
you're the
frickin'
one
Jack
that-
Sparrow. That's
It will work. Alright,
Yeah, but that's a good idea.
yeah, I definitely have to have tea for him. And then have the live action
I didn't even think
costume.
of that. I'm just like fatter.
That's like his whole thing.
I realized that after.
It's all good. It's hard if you're just getting into it to figure stuff out.
It's 10 at night, man. It's late.
Yeah.
Sleep doesn't exist here anymore. You think 2020 was bad for sleep, guys? 2022, the worst for sleep.
Oh yeah, you're going through a lot. It's okay. But the
Yeah.
Red Queen, moving right along.
I feel like she would have like card attacks,
Absolutely.
mostly, and then she might also do something with the dodo bird.
Mm.
a dodo bird.
And her final attack, or her whatever you want to call it, would probably just be like this like stream of cards from wherever, either from her or like from the sky.
Yeah.
I can see that working.
Yeah.
Be good.
I think
Yes,
that's good for her. And then so for stages, because you said stages and items and stuff.
Yep.
And I gotta think of stuff. So for stages, I think the Queen's Court would be a good one. Like her outside where they did all of the croquet.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of neat places that you could just be like, oh yeah, this the next thing, maybe the house in the very 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 beginning, the house level.
Yeah.
And it doesn't need to be like this like level that attacks you kind of thing. It's just like there, and you could probably like get up on the house and I feel like the Queen's Court would again be just kind of normal. There was like hedges you can kind of hop on and like.
For that, I could see either cards running amok or even the croquet thing going in the background.
Just say the croquet thing going in the background would probably be the thing for that, and then maybe for a third one, the garden
With the flowers?
yeah, with all the flowers.
Oh, neat.
Maybe like the flowers like close if you land on them and stand on them for too long or something.
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
You okay?
Sorry.
You
Sorry.
okay over there, Jay?
You starting another stream?
I didn't think anyone was hearing me.
Oh, we hear you.
We
You-
hear everything. We
you
hear
miss-
all the violent clicking.
You missed something.
Yeah, it was just something in the race that I was in.
Ah.
I'm pissed off that I missed it.
So the garden, flowers, and whatnot.
Yeah. Anything to add for the scenes, or a scene that you're like, hey,
I think
definitely this instead.
two stages come to mind. One, just you're running through or going along like the whole story and everything, so you see all the scenes as they play through. I think that would be cool, and then you kind of go through the whole thing. And definitely have to have the Mad Hatter Tea Party, where you're shrunk down on the tea party, and you just see the stuff floating around and whatnot. You can get smashed by teapots, or the Hatter in the background. Like, that's a must.
Oh Or like again, I don't know why I keep thinking of like tea pouring from the sky, but like the
Yeah.
teapot would like come by and like.
Certain cups will get filled if you're inside them. You'll get like burned. Yeah. Items? Do you have anything for items of this world?
So for her, I think it'd be cool to have like kind of like a Mario's mushroom kind of thing, but her cookie instead.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And there's like not a lot to go off of for that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
There is the storybook to add allies if you want to go off that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Like, honestly, any character from this movie could be in the book. From like the Walrus and Carpenter, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, like.
Sure.
The rabbit could, when it appears, the rabbit could like run across the stage a couple of times, like because he's freaking out being late. And then
Yeah.
eventually he'll just jump off the stage and disappear.
I was more like a distraction character. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, Alice in Wonderland is great for characters in the background or from the book to come out and just like cause an absolute ruckus.
I'm pretty sure whoever made Alice in Wonderland was high as hell.
Quite possibly.
No. So fun facts. Lewis Carroll. I guess it's not a fun fact, really. So the Alice from Lewis Carroll's book is a real person, and again, I guess this is also not a fact because it's more of a rumor. But it was rumored that Lewis Carroll had his ways with this lady.
Yeah.
So
Disturbing.
there's that.
Of course, that's not going to be in the game, but that's a pretty messed up
No,
thing in
but-
general.
That's a
Yeah.
thing that is going around, and I'm not sure if it's a fact, so I can't say it's a fact.
Weird
It's
rumor
not
that I
fun, but-
don't want to dwell on too much because that's very messed up. Anything else before we move on to the next one?
I honestly can't think of anything. If I do, I will interject.
Yeah. Because I can probably see some area... Oh! The final fight in the live-action Alice in Wonderland would be an interesting stage where you fight around the people and whatnot. Or the Burning Village as well.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Where it like gets destroyed, then comes back, and then keeps going back and forth, so you have to move along the stage. Costumes can be the animated or live-action versions of these characters and whatnot.
And then, so Alice in the live action, she goes through at least 4 different dresses.
Yeah. There's a lot. Yeah. There's a lot of costumes they can take from just other individuals that aren't being shown in game as well to represent them in their costumes.
Oh.
Okay. Jay, any final words on this?
No, I can't really think of anything. Then again, Alice in Wonderland isn't really my strong suit, so...
Okay.
Fair.
So then we're going to go on to Jay and whatever one you want to present.
Whatever one they decided to choose.
Well, he has
Well,
3, so whatever one he wants to go off of first.
I guess I'll start with Tarzan.
Son of man, I do.
Pretty good one.
Yeah, basically. Let's see here. So, Tarzan, obviously, main character first would be Tarzan.
Yep.
He would be a character that would be fighting mostly with a spear.
Mm-hmm.
So his neutral aids, attacks like that would be like him jabbing around the spear. His neutral special would be him throwing different types of fruits the longer he holds it.
Yeah, I like the game.
I don't know, yeah, if you
Pretty
click the PS1 game, or the N64 as well, he could swap through different varieties of fruits and then explode and stuff like that. So that'd be his neutral. His side special, I think would be like some kind of leap attack. Like he would like lunge towards the enemy, kind of like what Mickey does. Mickey, not Mickey. Diddy Kong. He does. That
Oh, yeah,
thing
where he goes on your,
the face.
where Diddy goes on your back and starts like slapping you.
It could be something like that, or like Little Max side.
Yeah, a nice strong charge with the spear.
Yeah. His up special would be him. I mean, he obviously can't summon them, but maybe he'd be able to grab onto a vine or something.
Swing on a vine, or vine just appears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A vine would be able to appear. Like maybe he could lasso and grab onto a ledge with it.
Yeah.
And his down special would be like Donkey Kong's, where he slams the ground.
Or just his or just his chest and the shockwaves off of that.
I don't know
Either.
about shockwaves.
But no, going back to the game, yeah. Pound on the ground. Wow! 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 Whoa! Whoa!
Well, yeah, but that was kid Tarzan.
He's a kid in heart.
Adult,
He's a kid at heart.
when he's adult, he goes.
I like that. Wow! Wow! Whoa! Whoa! Wow! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
No,
A lot better.
I hate that. I hate it. Don't do that again.
Wow! Okay. Anyway.
Okay,
Any other characters?
I suppose Jane could be interesting because she would bring a lot of Britishness.
Britishness.
And that's it. She's just British. That's it. That's her power.
That's her power.
So her up
End story. Moving on.
Her up special would be the parasol, like Peach, because you know she brings the parasol. She can also probably float around, like also with that dress. I don't know. I would say like maybe her neutral special would be like her throwing like special British things, like again the teapot, or maybe like some things from like the campsite.
Yeah. Use her different
The lamp or,
inventions and whatnot that you'd see around the campsite. She would use them to defend herself.
Her side special would be. I want to say this is really one small moment, but the spoon that she held when she was with to fight Kerchak. She like looks around, she grabs onto a giant spoon and kind of protects herself with it.
Yeah.
I think that'd be kind of funny for a side special.
Yeah.
And then her down special would be her sketching something, and then maybe boost her stats or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how the sketching would help, but
I mean, we fit trainer just like breathes in and becomes all powerful. So
yeah. So maybe she gets a stronger mind or something. I don't know.
Steadies herself. Yeah.
Anyways, for a stage, the stage would be the campsite, obviously.
Yeah.
With the music, probably most of Phil Collins' songs. Do But She Do.
Yeah.
And for Tarzan's final smash, or whatever you want to call it, it would be him riding on Tantor and the rhinos behind him, kind of like Yoshi Stampede.
Oh, Stampede attack.
Cool,
yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking that Tarzan would be like.
Yeah.
Tarzan, Jane, and I guess if you want to bring Turkin as one of those assist abilities,
yep,
it'd be kind of funny. Maybe she maybe she throws a banana peel every once in a while, or like she goes and like yells in someone's face or something to stun them.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
There's some good stuff there.
Anyways, I think that's all we need for that.
So unfortunately, you forgot about Clayton.
Well, Clayton doesn't really have much form except a scimitar and a gun.
Yeah, and a dagger. I think he has
a
that.
Dagger.
Like, yeah, it'd be kind of
I don't know if
basic.
They would use a Disney villain, but that would be kind of interesting too.
Well, this is the thing of it, is putting characters in there.
The way I see it is just Clayton doesn't have a lot to work with. But then again, neither does Jane, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing with a lot of these characters is, like, there might not be, but you can put some stuff. Like, he has the dagger. He has his men who could, like, throw barrels and whatnot. He could send out baboons, like he does in the one game.
Could be like Kano from Mortal Kombat, I guess.
Yeah. There's stuff he can do. And then, like, his final could just be, like, in the ship, push people in, lock them up, and then something else, the pirates get them or whatnot.
Maybe.
Yeah. And then costumes being like...
So Jane's final smash would be the baboons. Because at the very end...
yeah, she has...
the monkey's wearing the hat, or the boot, the hat.
They join her aid, yep.
Yeah, and then they attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other stages.
I guess it'd be cool to be the pirate ship, obviously.
The boat with the captain. Yeah, that one I was going for, and then also maybe the dark jungle when the panther or cheetah or whatever it is attacking. Sabor, yeah. So we can like come in, like do attacks, and then like leap out as a stage hazard as well as you fight. So you have to be careful of him. But yeah, her. Oh, sorry, her. But definitely the camp. I can see a lot of like the monkeys doing whatever in the background that could affect you and the ship.
And the gorillas are kind of just cheering around to just freaking out.
Yeah. I think that's everything. Did you say Tantor for the book as well? That brings Tantor
I mean,
out?
I guess Tantor could work, but I feel like he'd be too big.
Yeah, but that's...
So,
I mean, considering some, like, what do they have? They have a swamp in the newest Smash Bros, so...
Yeah.
for the stages,
Yep.
I had an idea. So, have you ever been to Rainforest Cafe?
No.
Sadly not.
So, I feel like one of the stages could be like just like the forest, and then like every now and then like the forest would like have like a rainforest moment where all of the animals like start like screeching and hollering. That could be more of like a noise distraction, or you could have like the actual animals just like come on screen and try to fuck shit up.
That'd be neat.
One of the gorillas just walks up and just grabs one of the people. It's like, what's this thing?
Takes him off. Never to see Uncle
no.
Daryl again.
That's what we need to have. A Donkey Kong forward throw freaking stage hazard. Or he picks him up
Basically,
and just walks off the stage.
What happens in the Rainforest Cafe is like obviously the animals are all like freaked out because there's a thunderstorm coming, so they're trying to go, they'd be trying to go and hide.
Neat. Yeah. Again, they could do like the stages we said were perfect. There's a lot of other stages they could definitely do.
Yeah, we could eventually go in Tarzan's treehouse as well.
Oh yeah, we could probably get 5 or 6 stages from Tarzan if we really wanted to think about it. I'm gonna take a second, go back to Alice in Wonderland, because one permeating thing I want throughout this to put out there is 3 heights in game. So there's small height, so that would be like Remy the rat, or any of the other characters that are small. You'd have the normal size, Tarzan, Alice, yada yada yada. And then you'd have the colossal size. So keep that in mind as going through this, because any of those characters, small or giant, could become normal size to fight. And with Alice in Wonderland's drink me and eat me stuff, it can happen. The worlds are also technically connected all throughout, so anything goes.
Are you sure we're not just making Kingdom Hearts?
No.
we're making Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts could easily fit in here. We're not discussing that right now.
Sora, the new DLC.
The last DLC.
The last DLC. No,
But yeah.
it would be the last DLC.
But yeah,
Like, I finally caught up with you, Sora.
we're not going to talk about Kingdom Hearts in this, because obviously Kingdom Hearts would be a part of this at one point. Easily could be his own character with different moves than the Smash Bros. And add in different things. But anyways...
all you would do is you'd take the moves that he has in the game and then put them into Smash Bros. Really.
Or make it just some of things around.
Yep. So...
I mean, yeah.
I'm going to take it. I really don't have another one, because Alice in Wonderland has been done. So I'm going to go for a recent one that had come out that a lot of people enjoy, and it's good enough. Encanto. So, like...
We don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah.
So-
That's the only thing I know about this, so...
Oh,
I
great.
watched the
It was good. I recommend it. It was very nice.
I don't remember any of the characters' names except Bruno, but...
I could see one of the main characters being Louisa, being able to throw the donkeys around, and just lifting up rocks, throwing them, being strong in general. So she would be one of the must characters, as well as the other sister. Hold on, let me get a list of the names.
I'm gonna go throw some food in the oven. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, we'll continue talking, you'll miss everything.
I will try to hold up stream, don't worry.
Yeah, Isabella. Because Isabella has the plants at her disposal. So I could see her being like a Poison Ivy-esque character where like plants will come up and attack enemies for her and whatnot.
That'd be cool. Kind of like, there's one in Smash Bros. Too.
Oh, is there?
I feel like there is, but I could be wrong. Honestly, could be.
When Jay gets back, he'll let us know. But yeah, so those two I can see being the fighters. Louisa throwing donkeys and just rocks, earthquakes, all that good stuff. And Isabella being more plant-based, throwing cacti out to attack, or vines to lift her up and whatnot. Stages would probably be the end of the movie. Spoilers for the end of the movie. Where the house kind of collapses. I could see that being the stage where stuff's falling and you have to kind of dodge it as you fight. Or even just being out in the village and just kind of in the main square and whatnot. And nothing has to happen, but you can have the kids running around and the townsfolk saying hi.
And I know absolutely nothing about the movie, but it'd be cool. Is if, like, so for this house stage, because you said the house, you said breaks at the end of the movie?
Yeah, it kind of collapsed. Spoilers.
I won't ever watch the movie, it's fine. So, like, it could be like a progressive map thing, so as the stage continues, like, the house becomes more and more deteriorated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a couple of levels in Smash Bros.
Yeah, I know. Luigi's Mansion does that, where you hit certain pillars and it falls apart, and then you can cause the wreck yourself or not. But I think that would be pretty cool.
That's what I mean.
And
That'd
just,
be pretty cool.
With the book, you could summon Mirabelle, who could like encourage you to do better and whatnot, and that would give you better buffs.
That could also heal you too, like a little.
Her mom actually has healing powers. She makes goodies, food and whatnot.
No
So yeah.
I was gonna say I have no idea, but that's cool too. Yeah.
Yeah, her mother, I think it's Giulietta, has a power of making food and healing any ailment. So she would be good to summon in to do that. And then you could have the cousin Carmelito. He shapeshifts, so he can like take your form of the fighter you are and kind of fight with you like Ditto does. Yeah. A lot of these, the family could come in, just use their special powers as just distraction or like
Oh, sorry.
thunder. Careful. She's wrecking the place.
I'm not.
Yeah. Items, I don't know. Maybe the candle will give you better strength and whatnot. But yeah. Anything to add, Miss Red?
I have absolutely nothing. I don't know anything about this movie, so I'm
All
sorry.
right. And Jay is still gone, but we'll pitter patter on. Do you want to bring up your second choice?
Yeah, give me a hot second. I'm trying to figure out which.
You may have the hottest of second to decide which one you want to propose next.
No, I'm trying to fix. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to fix something that's not important to fix right now.
Oh, that's the best time to fix it.
My entire chat will be like, "Why are you bothering?" And I'm like, "Because you guys will notice. Because I've noticed now."
All right.
Fine. It's fine. It was fine the way it was. Fine now. It's okay.
Okay.
So my other topic was Lilo and Stitch, right?
One of them, yep. If that's the one you want to go for next.
Alright, sure, let's go for that, because I don't remember the other one. Oh, the other one's, Pirates of the Caribbean, because you allowed me to do it.
Yeah. We're trying for animated movies, but for time and whatnot, pirates will be talked about anyways, so y'all have the first hat in the ring for that one.
First dib. Yay. Let's go Lilo and Stitch though. I think there's a lot there, and you could like add
Absolutely.
in all kinds of characters from that. But obviously your main ones would probably be Stitch himself, and I don't think Lilo would be in here, unfortunately. But you could also add her.
Yeah. Of course.
But definitely like. Oh shoot! What's the alien's name?
Pleakley? Or
No, the other one.
Jabba?
Yeah, that's it. Jabba, and then like Bubbles. Like the other character.
Oh, the shark. No.
The big,
The secret agent.
No, the big
This.
secret agent guy.
Yeah, the human. The man.
The man. Elf. And I think Bubbles and Jabba would both have like gun attacks. Like they would be different.
Yeah, alien and then human.
Yeah.
Technologies. Yep.
And it's kind of like more fighting on Bubba's side, just like punching and kicking, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But other than the
But to be
shooting-
fair, Stitch would be kind of the same way besides his acid spit.
No, he could also have for a long range. He could also have the gun, and then
Yeah. Still a good character to
yeah,
have.
it's a little bit of the punching and kicking, but also like he can like lift really heavy objects in the movie. So I think that could transfer over to the game really easily.
Yeah.
Where he like lifts up a car that like wasn't there, obviously. Then he eats it
Yeah.
at whoever.
Comes out of nowhere and slams it down on people. As he should.
Exactly, and then like, no, I feel like his finisher would also either involve a car or a truck. Slams like an entire like truck on someone.
Yeah. You all good?
Like
Okay.
he gets this like power up possibly, because that's also a possibility where he like goes like nuclear almost.
Ah.
Gets really big and green and scary. And then I was thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any more to add to that.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
so for Jebba, I said that wrong. For Jebba,
What's his name? I feel like it's something around there.
it's close enough. We'll use it. It's fine. Unofficial.
We'll get cancelled because we don't know characters.
Oh my god.
Oh, it is Jabba.
Okay.
Jakaba? Jabba or Jakaba?
Jebba, I'm pretty sure.
I was saying it's... Oh,
He
Jabba,
also probably
Jakaba.
would have like some sort of like round pound sort of attack.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
Yeah.
he could have the gun that explodes in the movie.
That'd be cool.
Where he just puts a
Yeah,
cork
like
in
a
it and
bomb.
throws it out. Yeah.
Like it would explode. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I could see him using a lot of his technology from... I haven't seen a lot of the show, but I'm sure there's a lot from the show for a lot of these characters as well.
The show was mainly just them going around collecting Stitch's cousins, which I was gonna add for the book because there's so many
Actually,
cousins that you could add, and they would be pretty much like the Pokemon
yeah,
in Smash Bros. Because like there's so much they could do.
you're exactly what I was thinking. Instead of being in
Like
the
an
book,
item,
be in the container. So it's
I was gonna say
so
an
then,
item that's like a container or
Yeah.
containment thing.
because in the movie there is that container they're all in originally. So like there you go. That's all
True.
a lot of the cousins are in there to be used in various ways, like the
It could
Pokemon.
be random too, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Pokemon one.
Oh, absolutely, it would be random. There's
You
a
would
lot.
Get like the and that makes sandwiches, and all he does is like the Magnacarp thing, where he's buttering like a PB&J sandwich, and then other times you get like the really cool like one that she's psychic.
Yeah.
can't remember all of her power, but like she probably would either pick up or. I haven't watched the show in like 10 years at least, so I'm sorry.
It's all good. I've only
Pick
seen a
up
few
people
episodes.
or-
If people really want, they can
I
see the
saw
cousins.
most of them. This isn't because I was interested in it, it's because I was bored.
It is a fine watch, I think. The guy who's only watched a few episodes and said, "Yeah, it's good." Other stuff to watch.
You should really watch the sandwich episode. That one's funny. That cousin is significantly smarter than Stitch, but he has decided that sandwich is life.
He has all the capabilities of Stitch in one destructive packages. He's just really good and loves making sandwiches. That's the only difference between him and Stitch is sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
And I love that
Exactly,
about him.
you got it.
I love that about him. Stages?
Well, maybe Lilo's house.
Yeah.
Thinking that would be quite similar to the Encanto house, where it might also like deteriorate with time.
Yeah. Or you just fight through it like the Tamagotchi or...
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely see that one.
Totally not fixing the thing that I said I wouldn't fix. Then, trying to think. Maybe like a good space one, because we haven't really had a lot of space ones, because there isn't a lot of space.
Yeah, that's, well... Yeah, there's a few in space, like Toy Story we can do stuff in space for.
Yeah, but that would be a different kind of space.
Yeah, the Lightyear movie came out. I haven't seen it yet, but I plan to. And also the Buzz Lightyear show, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah, there isn't many...
Yeah, those don't count in my brain.
There aren't many space movies with Disney.
No, unfortunately there isn't. But that would definitely be a good one to use space. Because sorry.
All good.
The art style from that is pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, they could do a lot of beautiful backgrounds. For sure.
And then, maybe a beach one. That would be really cool too.
Oh yeah, if it's in Hawaii, you have to have a beach thing. That's like one of the main draws.
The rules.
Yeah. That's how it has to be.
Remind me violently clicking over here.
Oh, good.
Definitely not fixing the thing.
We also kind of have to wait for Jay because he's up next for proposing a movie.
That's true.
But yeah, a lot of the cousins would work really well in their own capsule thing that you hit.
Would be awesome.
And it pulls out something. Like, there's so much potential for that. Stages, yeah, the house obviously would be great to go inside the house, destroy stuff and whatnot, and just either on the ship with the Grand Commander and whatnot, the room where the turrets will like shoot you if you move and whatnot.
Sorry, which room?
In the beginning of the movie where Stitch is being held captive, and the turrets are there to shoot him if he moves. Out of the book could come Captain Gantu to try and subdue your adversaries and throw them off the edge.
Oh, I totally forgot about Captain Gantu.
Yeah. Pleakley could just be like a disturbance thing, where he just does whatever and attacks people as he dances or makes comments and whatnot. Bubbles, either a character or same thing, being a fighter that just goes in and tries to take people down.
He was a character, but yeah.
Yeah. Lilo, I can see
There.
definitely like jumping on people and distracting them, 100%.
Pulling someone like away a little.
Yeah, doing the kid fight like she does in the movie. David could have the fire stuff that circles around him to damage enemies as they get close. There is quite a bit.
For other items, I feel like the alien gun could be just like a side item too, where you could just pick that up, kind of like there's like some guns in Smash Bros that that you're able to pick up,
like the ray gun and
like the
whatnot.
ray gun. And it'd be kind of like a couple shot thing, and then it's done.
Yeah.
And obviously the capsules.
Capsules, yep.
Good one. I really like that one.
No, let's just let me look through the movies. We'll just do a random one.
Random movie.
Oh, actually, my brother, he wasn't here, but he gave me a thing for Snow White he wanted to propose. So, for Snow White as a character, and the Seven Dwarves, the neutral could be a slap, because originality. Neutral forward, Sleepy falls over towards people, dealing damage with an pickaxe. Up, Sneezy sneezes up, sending enemies surprised flying upwards, or Snow White flies upwards after Sneezy sneezes on her, sneezes with her.
I feel like... sorry, can I interject with that one?
Go for it.
So for the Sneezy one, I feel like that could like blow people off the stage too when it's a smaller stage.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Upwards. Yeah. There's a lot they could do with just where the placement and what the moves of the Seven Dwarves are. But, neutral down, he has Happy laughing. Happy lets out a large laugh that goes both ways to, like, push people away, damage them. Special Doc summons Doc. And Doc does things, I guess.
Doc does the thing.
Doc could...
I was gonna say, Doc doesn't really have too much.
Doc could slowly heal the Snow White slowly.
Do you know, and this is an actual fun fact, Doc was supposed to have a actual voice line, but they couldn't figure out who should voice line him, so they just left him silent.
Is he silent?
No, it's Dopey. Sorry. It's one of them.
I'll have to watch them. It's been a while since I watched the movie. I know Dopey doesn't...
The one that is silent. Dopey, yeah, I was gonna say.
Because I think Dopey just makes faces and whatnot.
The one that is silent actually was supposed to have voice line, but they couldn't find person to voice line, so they just left him silent.
Neat. Speaking of Dopey, forward special being Dopey, Soapy Dopey. Summons Dopey, who trips on a soap, sending it flying across the stage. Special...
Kind of like a dash attack.
Yeah, or like, a projectile and whatnot.
Yeah.
Which is good. Special down, Grumpy gets angry and starts, like, beating the ground around him. Stomping the ground, whatever. To cause damage. And their special altogether would be Heave, or special up would be Heave Ho, where the Seven Dwarves push Snow White up, sending her flying. And then the ultimate special would be Wicked Falls, where if an enemy is hit, the dwarves chase an enemy up a cliff before they fall over the side, taking damage. The map he wanted to add for Snow White was the cottage, being a bigger map,
Obviously.
like temple, where you could go through the forest a bit, and also the dwarven cavern, or the dwarven cottage, where the furniture can be destroyed. And then he also wanted to add the Wicked Witch, which neutral special is a dagger, stab charge for powerful stab, forward, dagger swipe special, up, dagger upward swipe, excuse me, neutral down, dagger downward swipe, special dagger toss, special forward apple toss, apple, a poison apple that poisons enemies when hit, special down, mirror mirror, summons a mirror that reflects attacks back at the enemies, special up, a mirror passage, mirror opens up, the queen goes through the mirror and gets rocketed up when coming outside of the mirror on the other side. The ultimate poison apple changes to old woman and hands poison apples to the enemy, who eats it and is poisoned and falls asleep into a deep sleep. And then the map he is adding is the Wicked Queen's Castle, which has the garden, the dungeons, Great Hall, and has mirrors, teleports players around the map. Welcome back, Jay. Good timing.
I'm sorry, I've been gone for a while.
Can I add? No, it's okay. Can I add the mines as one of the maps?
That's the one I was going to add as well. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to take it first.
My idea for her.
I've thought about this for weeks. You don't take this from me. Yeah.
What movie are we on?
I said it first. I win.
We just went through Encanto, and then we went through Lilo and Stitch. We'll do a brief summary for you, and now we're on Snow White. Encanto.
Do a brief summary.
Huh?
Do a brief summary. I don't remember anything I said.
Encanto would add Isabella and Louisa.
Makes sense.
Louisa would be strong. Throw donkeys and whatnot. Okay.
The VOD later on.
Okay.
Come on. Let's go.
Stage would be the house when it's collapsing, and the town. The family could be in the book to help out. Items, nothing really. Lilo and Stitch would add Stitch as an enemy, or as a player. Bubbles, the secret agent, as well as Jubba. And then the book could summon in Pleakley and Captain Gantu.
I was gonna say, wouldn't Captain Gantu make more of a sense for an actual character, and then you could have Ruben be the side character?
We'll see.
Experiment 625.
Well, you weren't here, so...
Okay.
You don't...
So
speaking...
shut up.
The
James, shut up.
entire
You don't
thing
get
where we
dessert.
had this like Pokeball thing going
Yeah.
on. Okay.
The cousins would be in the capsule that you'd open up and then one would come out and do stuff, like the Pokeballs. Yeah,
okay.
so they'd have their own little thing.
Yeah.
The book would be for more other characters and whatnot. And Snow White would be Snow White with the dwarves as her attacks. The Seven Dwarves Castle, featuring the cottage and forest that you could go into. And then the Evil Queen with a lot of dagger, poison apples. And the Evil Queen's Castle is a map. And Miss Red just put forward the mines as well.
I don't remember. Oh, the mines. Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, when you
Mines.
said mines, I kept thinking of the actual, like, the explosive. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
mines.
no.
Well, that's
no.
where they got the name
Mines.
from, yeah. The book could summon in the woodland creatures that kind of just help out do stuff.
Pretty cool.
And also the huntsman, woodsman, whatever his name is, as well, with a dagger and box to try and hunt down a character.
I'm guessing Snow White's moveset would mostly be based on the dwarves.
Yep, that's what my brother wanted. Bless his heart.
Okay.
Besides that, no other real items. And yeah,
What
so
about the poison apple?
that'd be insinuated into
that was
the
a part of attack.
Okay.
Yeah, the Wicked Queen would have that
That's a good idea. That's a good idea for a side item, though.
as well, just something to put people to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
or poison.
There's one in Smash Bros, isn't there? There's something that puts you to sleep.
I mean, there's a poison mushroom that shrinks you, but
There's Pokemon that put people to sleep.
yeah.
And Peach's special that puts people to sleep, and I guess
Yeah.
Daisy as well now.
That there was something, but I could be wrong. But we could add that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's fine. Adding that as an item as well. I mean, it's not like we're making the game, but we'll put it out there. So when Disney's like, let's make the game. Yo, these people did good work. Let's hire them. Like
No, honestly, if I worked for Disney, I'd rather not be alive. I'd rather not.
we're gonna
We
move
could go
on.
work for DreamWorks.
Okay.
No, not either.
But either way, we're gonna move right along to Jay's next choice. TerraJayWolfie.
I forget, what was my third one? I said Tarzan, Wreck-It Ralph, and
Toy Story.
Toy Story, that's it. Well, I guess let's do Toy Story then.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so, I guess the first character will be Woody.
Mhm.
Let's see. His neutral special would be... I'm sorry, his neutral attacks, like his A attacks, I guess would be just... I don't know, regular martial artist type things that's, like, cowboy themed. I don't know.
He does sheriff things.
He does share things,
Okay,
yes.
so there's a game, and don't ask how I know this. There's a game where you kind of have to attack things that you are like Woody and those characters.
Yep. It's a fine game.
Yeah, it's a fine game. And I feel like he has like this like yo-yo attack.
Yeah,
He does have yo-yo attack.
he has his back cord that he uses as a whip and whatnot.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking his up special would probably be, again, kind of like Tarzan. He takes out his cord and he whips and uses a lasso.
Yep.
To grab onto like the side or something.
Oh yeah.
His side special would be summoning Bullseye. Kind of like Banjo's move, where he kind of just rolls
That would
forward.
be cool.
Yeah. Or Wario's bike.
Or Wario's bike, yes. Let's see, what else do we know about Woody that we can use?
He has a hat.
He has a hat, yeah. He could be like Kung Lao. His neutral special would be throwing the hat.
That's King K. Rool here.
Yeah, Kid, Will, Kung Lao, all those characters. And
Like,
his...
and this might be a stretch. Sorry, I feel like he might have like a gun attack, but it only shoots off one bullet.
There's a strike in my boot.
Maybe. I know he has a holster but no gun, and that's intentional.
I know.
I think.
It was like
Kid, yeah.
a stretch, but
Yeah. I don't know. Again, if the game makers want to do that, then by all means, give Woody a gun. Put guns in all of Woody's hands,
I said just one off shot bullet.
just like Jack. One bullet. That's all he gets.
And then for Woody's down special, I'm trying to think of... Slinky. What I'm thinking is that he's going to place one end of Slinky down, and then later on, like, he can place another part down, and then they kind of, like, contract together, to become Slinky, and anyone that gets caught in the middle kind of gets thrown up by, like, recoil.
Or
That'd be cool.
it ensnares them for a few minutes until they wiggle out as well.
Yeah.
That was my
Either or would work
first
well.
idea
Yeah.
when you said, yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Okay, so second character will be Buzz Lightyear, of course.
Of course.
We know that Buzz Lightyear knows all kinds of kung fu actions, so those would be his neutral actions.
For that, I immediately thought of his like rapid fire kung fu arm that he has that like just like food.
Rapid fire kung fu action.
Absolutely.
That's what he would have for that. His neutral special would obviously be his laser.
Yep.
I'm guessing you'd be like he could only use it for a couple of seconds before like Bowser's fire wears off eventually.
Yeah. Or it's like Fox's gun, where it doesn't do much damage, but it's an overtime sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay. His up
I
Anyway.
feel like
would
it would be a
obviously
time limit thing.
Battery runs
his up
out and he
would
dies.
obviously be his up would be his wings, obviously. he'd be able to glide back onto the stage.
Mhm.
Because, gliding is just falling with style.
Yep. That's how it goes in the
Okay.
Shire.
His side B...
He
What would be a
does,
good side
in the one game, he can spin around and use his wings to attack people. So
Yeah,
maybe
I
he
guess.
maybe he has a spin attack.
Kind of like in Cinero's move? Where he does that... He spins in place.
Yep.
Exactly like
Good
that.
work.
It's exactly like that in the game. I know what game you're talking about.
Good game. I'm gonna play that for stream sometime.
Yes, maybe I might join you for that.
Oh, I love that game. Brings me back to my
his
childhood.
Down special. I think it should have something to do with his helmet. Maybe he goes and talks to mission log or something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that would help, but I'm thinking something like that.
You could summon people in from the Buzz Lightyear show.
The TV show?
Yeah.
You really want to pull that into this?
We're pulling anything animated.
Pulling anything, it doesn't matter.
They don't, it doesn't have to be used, but it's good to know our options for stuff. Like, again,
Okay.
we're not making this game.
Not making it. We're just spitballing.
We're just, if Disney wants to pay me a large sum of money for giving them this idea, I'm not going to say no if they're going to pay me millions of dollars for it. It's $1 million idea.
Okay, so real quick, because I had to go flip my burgers.
Yep.
The locations, like the battle stage of the Andy's room and the toy store, Alice Toy Barn.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
And for items, they'd be able to summon the army men. And him, maybe. And a Rex. Rex.
Yeah. If you want to do
Rex will
that,
run around.
yeah, if you want to go flip your burgers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll hold off.
I'm gonna interject with a map. Map idea would be you remember that scene where they are crossing over to Al's Toy Barn, and then
Also Pizza Planet.
Pizza Planet.
Pizza Planet's got to be one.
There's a lot of locations from all of 5.
I feel like they could
movies
use.
now?
I feel like they could use that or the elevator.
Elevator.
Or fight elevators.
You were saying the street thing, I think, for the until you were interrupted by Jay, I believe.
Yeah,
Where
I
the-
finished that thought, and then
Okay,
I interjected
sorry.
with another thought because I no. It's
Sorry,
okay.
Jay came in and kind of talked over.
Okay, I can re-say it. So the street when they're crossing over to Al's Toy Barn.
Yeah.
So they're they're in those traffic cones, kind of in that scene.
Mhm.
But that would be a cool one where you have to avoid the cars.
Yeah. There's a lot of nice moments from the movie that could have hazards as well from other toys coming in. Other adults just running amok and they could knock you around.
My other one was the elevator, the Zerg fight elevator scene. But I immediately thought of just right now in the newer one, not the newest one, but one of the newer ones. There's the daycare.
Yep.
It'd be really cool too, and that would hone to the toys interrupting because the toys are awful in that scene.
Yeah, they could be very aggressively against you in that.
That or Sid's place.
Yeah, that was one I was gonna bring up.
Okay, I'm back.
All good. So we've gotten the road for Al's Toy Barn going across from Miss Red, as well as the elevator could be a stage, and the daycare.
Be a small one too, where you could fall off easy.
Yeah.
Is the elevator?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a lot, even from the games, you could pull a lot of levels and whatnot from them as well. I feel like all across Toy Story, they have a lot of unique characters that could be in the book and whatnot, as well as just
Jesse and,
stages.
Pickaxe guy.
Yeah.
I feel like Jessie would be one of the characters you can play though.
I see her. She would be a alternate costume for Woody, because I think they are pretty similar in what they have.
Pretty similar.
Yeah, and I could see Stinky Pete being an enemy who throws dynamite, uses a pickaxe
cool.
and whatnot. maybe the Strawberry Bear guy being an enemy.
What's
That's
his
what I was
name again?
thinking for
Hugsy
the.
or something?
Sir Hugs a lot.
Yeah, Hugsier. Something like that.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking for that map though was
He could be a foe
him
in that one.
specifically. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they have a lot of good, not villains, but more adversaries in the movies. And just, like, stages. Like, one, we also said Miss Red brought up Sid's room is good. You have Andy's room. You have the Pizza Planet / parking lot. In 2, you have the road in front of Al's house, toy barn itself, the elevator. You have the room where it happens, the apartment. 3, what happened in 3?
If I remember.
No, they're only up to 4, aren't they? 3 was
Yeah.
3 was
Toy
the
Story
daycare.
4. Yeah, Toy Story 4 was when Woody decided to ditch the rest of them.
Yeah, that was with the daycare and what. Yes, that's right, because it was a trilogy, and that was a good end to the trilogy.
Yeah.
So then you would
and then
have.
they made a 4th one, and it's like, okay, now Woody's on his own. All right.
It was good enough. I thought 3 was a great end for the whole series that they wanted to, but I think 4 was just good enough that it's like, yeah, I'll allow it into the series. It was a fine end to it. 3 was better, but 3 you have the incinerator. Miss Red already brought up the daycare.
Up to 5 now. The 5th one's just coming out next year. Fun fact.
Is there a
Son
5th
of a-
one?
It's
Why?
Cause Disney.
They're gonna run it to the freaking ground.
There's gonna be like 16 of these things. It's fine.
Oh, hey!
Yeah, hi Hoppers. Yes,
Hopperhead.
there's the 5th Toy Story coming out in 2023, guys. Go
Welcome,
watch it.
welcome.
Hi all.
I'll be watching that. I enjoy the Toy Stories.
Oh
But yeah,
my God.
there's a lot of and even for the book, there's a lot of all the side characters could really be hello. In the book, items again, any toy could really be there. You have like the blocks that you could probably pick up and throw. Sid's rockets you could like shoot at people. Yeah.
Rockets explode.
And then there's also the race car,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or the RC car, or whatever it was.
He would be a fun.
That would be
Yeah.
a pain in the ass to control.
Oh, probably. I
think
could.
it would control like the car. Excuse me.
It's okay, Wheezy. Wheezy, no, come back. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was trying to say you can control like the car in Mario Maker 2. It's kind of like a Koopa car,
Yeah,
and the guy just drives left and right.
I would say it like that. Yeah, Toy Story definitely. Again, a lot of characters for the book and whatnot. Stages would be good, and other characters. Stinky Pete, Zurg might be fun
Zurg could be his own character, honestly.
as a villain. Yeah.
Yeah, Zurg would be good.
Would they each have special
Each have
moves?
special moves. You missed
Yeah.
the special moves, but we can re-say them. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta watch the whole thing. We went through a lot of good attacks for all.
There's a
But
There's a
yeah,
whole stream here.
like basically Woody is from the first game where he has like his, what is it? The pull string, and whatnot. He'd do a lot of that
It's
stuff.
Okay.
And then, yeah, Zurg would probably have the gun, and probably some
Definitely.
stuff from the animated show. I could feel them pulling
There's
from
also
for his
the
attacks.
new movie
I feel
that we
like
just
he
had.
has, like,
Yeah.
Oh my God, don't.
I have to watch that one still, but yeah. Other villains they could add, because I love villains. I feel the one thing of Smash Bros. They've done better with, but you need to have villains for your people to fight. I hope Multiverses also brings in a lot more villains than they have. I think they only really have
Harley Quinn, I guess.
Harley Quinn, technically. But we're not getting into that. That'll be another discussion if you guys want to join me for the Marvel versus talk, because I would like to talk in a few months or weeks to a month about that. But yeah, other than that, there's not many other characters, like lots of Huggin Bear, but he's
Lotso, that's his.
Lotso Huckenberry. Yeah.
So yeah.
But he, besides having a cane to attack with and a limp, maybe the baby could help him. I see him more of a distraction / aggressive attacker in the daycare or even the end garbage area.
Maybe Lotso's a support character.
Maybe. But anyways, I am going to take center stage again and
How
pick
dare you?
a movie. I am host. I will just denounce you from the stream.
Do it, coward.
What's another?
Try it.
I kind of want to go Robin Hood,
I haven't watched enough Robin Hood to contribute.
but
I can try.
like I want to either go Robin Hood, Frozen, because I feel like it's popular. People like it. That would be an interesting to go into. Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh would be amazing.
I'm sorry. Aside from that horror movie that's coming up, I cannot imagine Winnie the Pooh fighting.
Well, have you
fucking
seen this TikTok?
people.
There's this TikTok on TikTok, obviously. There's this TikTok
Winnie the Pooh has them.
of the Christopher Robin as a serial killer, and it's so good.
I'm sorry, but could you imagine Winnie the Pooh fighting Oogie Boogie?
Yes, it'd be freaking
No.
hilarious. The fact that you don't want that shows you're not in the heart of Kingdom Hearts. The heart of Kingdom Hearts is not in your heart.
Why do you think Sora never brings Winnie the Pooh out of the book?
Because he's scared. He's scared Pooh would win every battle form hands down, and you have to bow down to the Pooh. No one wants to bow down to the
Get
Pooh.
The creator, Hopper's Hedgie, but there's a creator on TikTok who, for their art school project, had to make a serial killer off of a book character, and they chose Christopher Robin, and basically he kidnaps his friends and makes them live in this tree in the middle of the 100-acre woods.
Oh.
And yeah, it's great. it's a good story.
So, you know what? I'm going to go into one. I can see that. Because, see, Winnie the Pooh has some sort of defense style, and so would the rest of the cast.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do Winnie the Pooh.
I feel
Just
like Tigger would be a good attack character.
all right. Just
Tigger would also have a really good, like, his bouncing would be able to be a good recovery.
That's what I was thinking.
yeah, and attack. For fun, let's do Winnie the Pooh.
Oh boy.
Shits and giggles.
So-
We're not actually making this anyways.
I see Winnie the Pooh fighting alongside Piglet as a duo type character.
That'd be cool.
Tigger would definitely
Maybe an
be
attack.
an attack. Piglet would be
Tigger
support.
would
Winnie
be
would be
support.
defense for lulz. Yeah. I could see Winnie the Pooh, Piglet on a team doing stuff like the he could have his balloon to go up. He can have the
Oh my
rumblies and his
gosh,
tumblies
That
to
would
knock
be
people away.
cool. And it would. Oh, okay. So I'm sorry for the balloon. I feel like it would only go so far before it pops.
Yeah.
Because you have to have a limit on that, obviously.
Yeah, it would be like.
But
bullets
I
and
feel like it
stuff
would pop as the like, you know, the end
Yeah.
of your jump.
It would, yeah. It would probably be like villagers balloons where he has a few, but they can be popped by enemies hitting them.
special.
Too. That'd be cool.
Besides that, he has a shotgun. That's a little known fact people forget
I
about.
hate that he has a shotgun.
He has a
Shotgun.
fucking
Yeah,
shotgun
no,
in the
yeah.
one scene. The balloon knows double jump maybe. Yeah.
Anyways, BRB.
It could help him double jump.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, it could be a double jump, but it could only.
Yeah.
He has a shotgun.
He has a shotgun. In one of the movies, one of the shows, I think there's like heffalumps around. He gets
Yes.
scared and he pulls out the shotgun.
Yes, this
Not
is
even-
an actual thing.
Not even designed to look like anything else besides one of the like big open barreled shotguns in the past. And he just goes to the door to see what's going on. Besides that, honey, he could throw honey jars at people. That would make
Yeah,
people
cool.
stuck. The balloon for recovery. He has an actual animal
An
hunting
actual
shotgun.
animal hunting
Yeah.
shotgun.
What was it? There's some bizarre stuff like that. Like the Wizard of Oz in one of the scenes, the Scarecrow has a pistol out of nowhere. And I think that's the funniest thing ever. Just characters you would not think having a gun, just freaking pulling one out, and it's never talked about, never brought up again. But yeah, and then with Piglet, he can like use the kite with Piglet to send Piglet up and then pull him back, kind of like Tom and Jerry's moves. He can throw Piglet around like the rough friend he is. Another character would probably be Tigger. I can see maybe Tigger and Roo joining forces, where they kind of bounce around and most of their stuff is surrounded by like bouncing or whatnot.
Yeah, easily.
But
all of it is Tigger has a high double jump.
Yeah.
He has a great ground pound.
He is an aerial fighter, I would think. Mainly being an aerial fighter. I'm sure in the shows you'd see a lot of stuff he uses. For some reason I'm thinking like tennis rackets and whatnot.
No, he has tennis rackets.
Yeah, so we could like use that.
A bunch of weapons.
Besides that, I could see the others just being in the book. Rabbit could throw around honey. Eeyore can just be depressed.
Carrots! Come on!
Or carrots. Or other vegetables. Areas definitely have to have Rabbit's house, where he would come out and like sweep enemies away if they get too close to his house, or just in general. Gopher could pop out and like hurt people if they get too close. We could have a trippy scene with like the Heffalumps and Woozles in that weird Technicolored area.
Yeah,
where like they'll just parade around and you have to like dodge and whatnot.
It's been 2 hours. I'm gonna be right back.
Yep. I'll be all alone for a bit, but that's fine. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot you could do for, in my opinion, Winnie the Pooh, just level areas in general. Because you have the one hill that you see in the Sunset Hill in some episodes. You have the Skull Caves. That's a good area to have. It's just a lot of fun. Yeah. Winnie the Pooh would be good. So if you're joining us or you're here, we're going to be a little bit. Because I think, yeah, Jay and Miss Red have things to do. But they'll be back soon, hopefully. And we can continue this discussion. That'd be such an interesting thing. Yeah, there's a lot of worlds, or a lot of movies from Disney that would just, if you don't use anything from the worlds like characters, setting-wise would be beautiful. Like, one that I've thought about was The Little Mermaid. I don't know what Ariel and Ursula would do, but, like, you have the ship at the end, where everything's, like, in a hurricane-type situation. You have just some under-the-sea dancing scenes. Yeah. Disney definitely does good with just... If you're thinking of stages with a lot going on that would be interesting to fight on and, like, dodge and weave through, they have it. It would be good. Salem?
He's doing nothing.
Huh?
He's doing nothing.
See? He won't even look at me. Yeah, he comes up here and he
It's
pulls the
interesting
one
now?
thing. Huh?
Sure.
Have you heard of the one mobile game Disney is doing? Yeah,
They have like 16.
that's a lot of them are turn-based. I know there's one that's I looked into that's sort of fighting, but more from a bird's top-down perspective. But even they have the Mirrorverse thing that looks interesting. But yeah, just Winnie the Pooh in general having a lot of different worlds to fight on. Like I was saying, there's Skull Rock. That would be an interesting one to be in.
Surprised they didn't hop on for mobile games. Sorry, I'm surprised they didn't hop on the Ingress wave that everyone else hopped on, like Pokemon and Jurassic Park did.
The Go or
like
Yeah.
that was making them a lot of money.
Yeah. But to be fair, I think Disney has a lot of games out there that are making them a lot of money already. Plus,
But I'm just surprised they didn't hop on the like do it like a Disney Go or something.
yeah. Well, join us next time when we discuss Disney Go and everything it would entail.
We stopped playing Ingress because everyone started playing Ingress, but they like were catching Pokemons or I think there actually is a Disney one. I lied. There's the Wizarding one, and it's similar to it's the same. But you have to like cast a spell to get into the place.
Oh?
Monument, that's the word. I lied, there is a Disney one.
Huh.
But I figured there would be one with like more Disney characters, is what I meant.
Yeah. Well, I know one of the big ones. Oh, happy, or Hopper Hedgie, thank you for the follow.
Here too, I stream.
Yeah, Miss Red, she's been a big help. She's gotten me where I am today is only because of Miss Red. From her push support at the beginning to helping me get a good streaming platform, or what I'm streaming on now, OBS. She's helped me get there. The previous one before it turned bad, she's helped me all throughout. And she's going to be.
Get you some overlays.
Yeah, I gotta get a lot of that good stuff.
I have
Miss Red for the win. Yes. And TerraJayWolfie has also been a big help with a lot of stuff. He's currently doing my thumbnails. I know you've probably talked to him about that and his prices.
I have, and I just, right now is not a great time,
yeah.
Obviously.
Miss Red is
right now, yeah.
Miss Red is incredible. She's doing her own business right now, off streaming, and she's rocking it out of the park. She is going to be one of my head voice actresses for my audio stuff when we get into that.
And I'm doing my own movie too as soon as
oh, nice.
we're done doing what we're doing here. Yeah, I told you about the movie. You're in it.
Yeah, you probably have. Look, ask my girlfriend. I don't remember a lot of stuff, but I care a lot. Right?
You literally have voice lines.
I have a lot going on. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, no. She's great. Check her out. She's helped me to where I am now. And same with TerraJayWolfie, who I'm working with. And I think Hopper Hedgie, you also stream a bit, don't you? Yeah. We're a good group. Many little groups coming together to form one big family. But yeah, Winnie the Pooh would be big. Have a lot of good stuff from that. Heffalumps could also be from the book. I need to get back into it, but I do late night streams. Nice.
Well, this is technically a late night stream right now.
Yeah. I'll let you know about the next one we're doing for this sort of discussion if you want to join us. I know in future I want to talk about multiverses and what I feel they could do there, because it's good, but I want to pitch some stuff from there. I think we can add characters and whatnot.
The Disney Infinity was pretty much like their own multiverse sort of style.
Yeah.
Like, please do.
Yeah. That was the Toys to Life. Their attempt at Toys to Life, which was fun. I like that. I'll be going through that.
They also have this like multiverse thing.
Mirrorverse?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the thing with Disney is they do a lot of turn-based fighting stuff.
Yeah.
So like that's
Turn-based fighting. It drives me nuts.
It's fine in context. And to be honest, the Mirrorverse, I haven't really played it, but the designs on it are really interesting. I keep seeing a figurine for Jack Sparrow in it, where his one arm is just like skeletonized, and I really want to buy it, but every time I'm like, no, save money. Save a little more money. But yeah, we have talking about multiverses.
Infinity character. That's why I remembered
Yeah.
that it was a thing.
Yeah. They did quite a few. I think they did the normal for their normal animated. They've done a Marvel one for more of their characters, but more into Marvel stuff. And I think the last one they did was Star Wars, and then they kind of stopped.
Oh.
But like, yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to get back into and buy some of the toys to life that I don't have. But yeah, we'll let you know, Hopper Hedgie, if you want to join us next time, because we're talking about multiverses.
I know, definitely.
And then eventually I want to talk about Kingdom Hearts 4
Ooh.
and go through stuff I'd like for that. But that, like, if you're watching this, I'm currently going through Kingdom Hearts 1 on my streaming channel. I'm almost done that one, and I'll be going through all of the games and playing through them all. I had to figure out how to play 368 over 2 days. Jay will probably help me with that the best he can. What else do I do? And yeah, just currently playing those games. I want to get more into more audio stories, but the main one I'm doing, Misread's a part of that.
We have a whole bunch of audio stories.
Yeah. I know Misread is a big part of the first story I'm doing, so that's why that hasn't really gone on, because she has her own great stuff going on outside.
Own great stuff going on this month, and it's going to be a lot for a while, and
Yeah.
that's why my movie is on hold as well.
Yeah. I am planning a RPG thing. I want to include you, Hopper Hedgie. You've mentioned you want to do it previously. So, one weekend soon we'll probably go through that. Just a fun little, not really D&D, more of an RPG adventure. That's just, yeah, we'll just go and do what we want to get that out there. Because I want to do more of the audio stuff and whatnot. I know you want to help and be a big help on that. So I'll definitely include you. I keep doing this. My one computer with all the messages and chat is to my left, and my camera is on my main computer to my right in front of me. So I always look at chat and I talk as if I'm looking at the chat, but no, it's the camera. Talk to the camera.
I have my overlays set up so when I look at chat, it looks like I'm looking at chat.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
I gotta work on that, because I just have like my screen and then like my thing in the corner.
We'll get you chat all set up in that corner, and you'll
That'd be
just
nice.
look professional, like you're looking at chat on the screen, but you're not. But you are.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
That's how I have mine set up. Except my chat box is empty because I'm reading from yours.
Ah. Yeah. Good stuff. But yeah, definitely Hopper Hedgie, want to get you on that. A lot more audio adventures I want to get into, because that's the main thing for my channel I want is audio stuff. Either it be like the going way back, I still want to do the Paratros RPG thing with Miss Red, and then other.
Gotta get back to that.
Yeah. That will when you're all set in your life. That's when we'll go more in towards that.
Yeah, I will let you know.
But that will also be a few other people I need to get back in contact and be like, hey, remember this from a year ago? It's still going on, I swear.
It's like D&D.
What?
Bad.
Yeah. More going for story than luck and whatnot. But I think it will be interesting. I'm excited. I think I have good enough ideas most of the time. And with your guys' help, it will definitely run smoothly and have no trouble with bad people screwing with me.
Yeah, the problem with the big movie idea thing is that same thing too. Is I have a lot of trust in you guys, obviously, and I know you guys will pull through when it does come time. It's mainly just me.
Yeah.
It was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this big, huge, pretty much like film level production using my literal cell phone and whatever else cameras I can scrounge, because movies are expensive and I have a budget that is slowly dwindling. But I know you guys will pull through, but it's just like, again, scheduling everything and then having my own thoughts organized enough for you guys to understand what the hell's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. It's tough because, like, I also work nights. So, like, unless it's the weekend or midday, I can't really help out with a lot of that stuff, unfortunately. And,
I'll
but-
probably just like write the voice lines. I actually haven't written the voice lines. That was a lie. I'll write the voice lines for you so you can do it
Oh, okay.
your own time, and then like if I do need any filming, then like I will let you know exactly what
Yeah.
I need.
We'll connect in one way or another.
Exactly, it'll all work out. I have the same thing, so I have 2 other people who are helping me, who are literally in the States. So that's
Oh, damn.
a bit of a, yeah. So they're also just doing voice lines, and I'm like, I all of the voice lines I can get, I will use because I can use them in so many different ways.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. So, follow us all on our Twitches. Because we all have
Yeah,
great
that.
things we want to get into.
There's a
And
lot of stuff.
especially TerraJayWolfie. I think he has like the most.
Hi
Oh, hey! Actually, good
There
timing.
he is.
I just finished getting my dinner ready, so what's up?
Okay, we were bullshitting this whole time.
Well, not bullshitting. We're kind of talking about our own personal stuff
Talking
about what we
our
want for
own
the
personal
channel,
stuff, yeah.
and
This
promoting
is
our
cute.
Twitches and whatnot and plans for the future.
Yeah.
Like me with the audio stuff, including you and Hedgie and Miss Red.
With all the videos that I want to do.
Did we finish up with the Disney things, or
Oh, absolutely not.
We're nearing the end. We did Winnie the Pooh, just a bunch of courses and whatnot.
It's for
I think
SSNGs.
Now we'll just go to the end of it. Ms. Red,
My turn, though.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes, I was gonna say, my turn. I've been thinking about this the whole time. Totally, 100%.
absolutely?
So obviously Jack, as one of the main characters, and then I feel like Davy Jones would be a good one as well. Sorry, I'm just gonna adjust my light.
Mm.
Keep
Well,
kicking it. Yeah, maybe, but I feel like all of his would be just like
Who?
knife fighting. Will Turner.
I could see him being an alternate costume. Well, no, Jack would be his own.
Yeah, Jack would be his own thing. He has so many costumes that he could use.
Oh, yeah. There's 5 or 6 movies now.
I feel like there's 7, but go on.
No.
No.
How many?
I'm gonna ask the Google.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 coming out? Yeah, there's 5 currently.
Yeah, isn't there supposed to be a new one? Yeah.
Yeah, with Jack's daughter, possibly with Jack Sparrow in it.
Jack Sparrow had a daughter?
Maybe? I don't know if that's
No,
canon
he
yet.
won the court case, so he gets to be a pirate again. Something.
Yeah.
Some-
Well, I've heard things where it's like he doesn't want to return if he can, or doesn't know if he can. Who knows? It's
Well,
all
he
up in
really
the air.
does want to.
I hope he does. But
The
anyways,
whole court case.
let's go back to the actual movies, because that a whole other discussion that we could talk about. But I'm gonna can that because
Huge.
we're already
so
on
again,
2 hours.
A lot of knife fighting, but I feel like he would also like. I kind of want to say like a confusion sort of thing with the compass or something.
I feel like he would throw some bombs too.
Or-
That definitely.
Or bad breath. He'd be a wacky. He would be a
Oh,
wacky
poor-
character.
And-
Poor Luxor.
For Davy Jones, I feel like he could have this like whole like army kind of almost because he has those the shipmates and stuff.
They'd come out of the ground and like do swipe attacks and whatnot.
Yeah,
That'd be
like
cool.
zombies or whatever.
That'd be cool.
But other than like normal sword fighting. I can't really think of too much.
Yeah, there probably is from the movies enough to pull from, but like
Sword fighting and maybe
it's-
guns or ranged.
they'd be like, yeah, they'd be mainly sword fighters.
Right.
And for your scenes,
Jay.
definitely the Black Pearl.
Hi, Jay.
Even
Yep.
the
Hi.
what's ship called? The
Flying
jet
Dutchman?
ship. Yeah, that.
Flying Dutchman.
My brain completely erased that, and there's like
It's
three
okay.
different connotations that I could have pulled from, and I couldn't think of any of them.
It's okay. We've had to do this late because of other things.
And
Another
I have
person
been
that
up all
was
day.
unfortunate. It's all good. I know. We're doing good though. We're all giving strong answers. I feel. Just remember,
I'm honestly getting a little tired.
after Jay, we're done. We don't have to do any more.
Yay!
Oh boy.
Any other stages?
Thinking really fast because there's a lot you could really use.
You want us to jump in as well, just to get the ball rolling?
If you want to jump in anytime.
Tortuga.
I don't know enough about pirates to really help.
It would be good, yeah.
Tortuga. So let's see. First movie, Port Royal. Port Royal when it's being attacked would be fun.
Oh
So you have
yeah, and that would be cool to have like a vibration when it's being hit or something.
Yeah. You could have
something lights on fire and you like get damaged by the fire or something.
You could have the bomb pirate come out and throw bombs around and whatnot. Tortuga could be chaotic. Jack Sparrow's ship. Ooh, Jack Sparrow / Barbossa's ship when they're having the fight.
I said the Black Pearl.
That's what I was thinking. Like a nice,
Like
a nice
the
battle, like in between two ships, and you have to fight between them.
yeah.
That'd be cool too.
Flying Dutchman with the people around it. You've said that. New stuff, Kyle. New stuff. Pink Fuzzy.
I think they should have a thing where they're fighting on two of the diving board things. You know, like they
Planks.
make you walk the plank.
Yeah.
Cool,
They had to fight on two like big planks, like connecting at one point.
Good. Yeah, there's some good stages there. Mostly water based.
Yeah.
Obviously.
What about that goddess woman?
Yes. Oh, we have to have that with the whirlpool around. The
No, she turned into a bunch of white crabs and disappeared.
Calypso.
Calypso, that's it.
Yeah, that would be an interesting fight. Any other stages? Oh, the one.
What about that British place? That British guy.
Yeah. Port Royal and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
There could be the one town in the 5th movie when they're stealing the safe. You could fight around the safe as like gunfire's going off and whatnot.
Again, I have not enough information about that.
Yeah. From the 4th movie, you could have the one ship that kind of tilts back and forth depending where you're standing.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, some good stages. Items. Continue with items.
So I feel like
I got jar of dirt. I got jar of dirt. I got what's inside it.
I was gonna say a pirate sword, and then it like wears out.
Yeah.
Come on, we
Jar of
gotta have
dirt.
the jar of dirt in there somewhere.
Would be a cool bomb.
The witch?
Jar of dirt, which is Jay's suggestion.
Or if you pick it up, the Kraken kind of attacks the screen and leaves you alone but gets everyone else.
Cool too.
Okay, so again, I never watched Pirates of the Caribbean. Was there anything actually in the jar of dirt?
At first.
There was Davy Jones' heart at one point.
Oh.
Yeah. When they get it...
That's the whole joke.
Yeah. When they get it out of the chest, he puts it in the jar, and then it is stolen from the jar later on.
Ah.
It is meant to stop Davy Jones, because Davy Jones can't go on land. So the one girl gives it to him. The voodoo lady gives it to him. He's like, that's just a jar of dirt. I don't know what this means for me, but okay.
So he can't get his heart because it's on land, kind of thing.
Yeah. It's a whole thing. Watch the movies, they're good.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Sorry, I want to tangent onto this with a little fun story. Is my current partner went to Cuba at some point while we were dating, and I told them to bring me back a jar of dirt, and they didn't know why. And FYI, this is mildly not, you're not supposed to do that, but anyways, they did.
Oh.
God, I gotta put my heart inside it. Jeez.
So I took some of the dirt out of this jar, and I put it into a different jar with a small piece of the newspaper from our first meeting, and I folded that piece of newspaper into a heart, and this is a reference to that exact scene.
Aw. That's so cute.
Adorable. Engine.
Why don't you do stuff like that for me?
Do what?
Love you.
I love you too.
Oh, damn.
Miss Red sent her past boyfriend or current
My current
your
partner.
current boyfriend when you were dating. Anyways, sent him to Cuba. When he went to Cuba to bring back a jar of dirt, she took the dirt, put it into a smaller jar, got a newspaper clipping from when they first started dating, folded it into a heart, and put it into the jar like Davy Jones. Why don't you do stuff like that for me?
Yeah, why don't you do something like that?
She's great. I love her.
I love you too. I got an awesome Christmas gift coming to you.
Huh?
I got an awesome Christmas gift coming to you.
I know
so
you were.
Oh,
I'm
no, it's
yeah.
not
You've gotten me
comedy,
some
that's
great
for
stuff.
sure.
Brilliant.
Another item.
Girlfriend.
Huh?
I'm a good girlfriend.
You are. You're the best. Besides that, another item could be the coin from the first movie that turns you invincible for a while. I think that.
tried to do a skeletal figure.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
It does that, but it also makes you invincible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but imagine if Mickey Mouse picked it up, or Winnie the Pooh. Would he just be fluff?
I really
Would he
want.
have bones?
Okay, Disney, if you make this game, put Winnie the Pooh in this. We need to know these answers.
These answers need to be answered.
Does Winnie the Pooh have a bone set or not?
Honestly, probably if you watch one of the stuff he's been struck by lightning, as cartoons usually do, you probably see it. I would not be surprised.
I have to look this up after.
But anyways, other items. Yeah. The book could just bring in like the pirates from any of the movies, Salazar and whatnot. Could summon in the Kraken or another
darn
beast.
Monkey.
The darn monkey. Yeah, he could go around and be annoying.
I think summoning the Kraken.
He could steal items too. That would be cool.
Yeah, steal items, bring it back to you. There's a lot they could do with Jack, the pirate,
Ah, Boo!
the monkey Jack.
Monkey Jack.
I thought Monkey Jack was just a Boo.
No, Abu is Aladdin.
Yeah, but
Abu's Aladdin.
Anyways, anything else we want to add before going to our final thing with Jay?
I think that's good. I think I covered most of what I wanted to cover, and you guys added a whole bunch of awesome stuff.
There was a lot of awesome to be had there for scenes and whatnot. It is a great pick. That would, no matter what.
Pick, and that's why I stole it.
Not animated, but it would have came up afterwards. It is just that good. So Jay, your final movie.
well, I guess we're gonna go with. Okay, hold on. I gotta get up. I gotta get up deep here.
It's Wreck-It Ralph.
You can pick a different movie if you really want to.
No, Wreck-It Ralph is fine because
Okay.
there's lots you can choose from that.
Okay.
Okay, so obviously the main character will be me falling over.
I don't know him. What show is he from?
Okay,
Yeah.
so
He lives, at least.
the main
Sorry, hold on.
character will be Ralph, obviously. Obviously his main slogan will be "I'm gonna rock 'em!"
Of course, of course.
I'm guessing a lot of his he'd be kind of like Donkey Kong in the way he plays, where he just uses oversized fists to punch things.
As he
I would
does.
like to-
Getting back.
I would like to think that I mean, again, he's gonna be like basically a copy of Donkey Kong. Where
Yeah.
He's gonna have the big wind-up punch with a big giant fist. He's gonna
Barrels,
punch
yeah.
you in the face.
Yeah.
He could probably throw barrels.
He does.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure he has like barrels or something he throws at the.
His down special would actually be him digging through a brick pile and things would be flying around him, like off it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was enough about him to make him different than Donkey Kong, which is good.
He could also summon a lot of old arcade-style things like Pac-Man does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
maybe. Copyright might be a thing, unfortunately.
Well, like the arcade stuff from Wreck-It Ralph.
He could pull out
yeah, okay.
that, or he could pull out different stuff from past Disney games.
Yeah, that could work.
Maybe.
Like the old Chip and Dales and
Yeah.
DuckTales and
Their
stuff like
blocks, the gold gels from that. I could see him being like a callback to arcades or video games past for Disney.
that. Yeah, that could work too.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go right to stages for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that Candyland place, Candy Rush, whatever it's called.
Candy Rush.
I don't remember what it's called. So yeah, the Mentos volcano would be a cool place.
Mhm.
Cool place.
The castle, the game station place. That's basically just a power bar.
Yep.
That'd be cool. The hotel area where Ralph stays would be a cool place too.
Yeah.
For items, I'm thinking of lots of sweets, maybe, from Candy Rush. And maybe some old pixelated like stuff. Like again, we can't use Pac-Man, but like stuff like that.
There's a
Like
lot.
they could use in their games.
Yeah. Like I said,
And
this could bring in a lot of older Disney games
Like
into it that are already.
Starfighter kind of game with the aliens.
Yeah,
Galga.
that would be cool.
Yeah, that's it.
And Vanellope would basically be. I think she would kind of have like a Mewtwo kind of vibe to her, actually.
Yeah.
Because of the way she's always glitching out of everything, like she can teleport and stuff with it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that'd be cool.
She'd be able to. I think she'd be able to like break around people's minds and stuff because she's a glitch.
I could definitely see her being full in control of her glitchiness and like sending glitch balls out that shouldn't be, like doing quick jabs with it, teleporting around and whatnot. Yeah, I could see her being like you said, Mewtwo, and like really honing in on like the glitch abilities.
Like her finisher has to do with her car though, and she just like runs over whoever.
Multiple times.
I would say Fix It Felix, but Fix It Felix is a fixer. He doesn't fight.
I
He
could.
doesn't. You can make him as a support character,
Yeah.
I guess, where he makes like support beams and stuff, but he can't fight.
Yeah.
Why do I fix everything I touch? He would only end up healing the enemies.
I could see the soldier girl being a part of it.
I guess, but
that'd
I
be
think
cool.
you should play mostly just like Zero Suit
I think
Sam.
it would be like Samus.
Yeah.
Zero
Yeah.
Suit Sam has a gun and she's just like got acrobatics and stuff.
Anything else, Jay? Before we continue to take over completely.
I think
Sorry.
that another stage would be cool. Would be like the in Wreck-It Ralph 2, they had like a meta meme verse type Twitter thing. Like, do you remember like in the original Smash for Wii U, they had the Miiverse where you could like make posts and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going off of the movie Hoppers though.
I think Hopper said true, but he's married to Calhoun now, and he's
Calhoun was the girl.
yeah. So it's Fix It Felix, and he's probably know a bit of training with her types of weapons. Maybe. But
Maybe, but again, he fixes everything. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't hurt things.
I definitely, yeah, I see him being a support.
We're just going off of what we're seeing from the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, again, like Wreck-It Ralph 2.
But that is a good idea from Hopper Hedgie.
It's a good idea.
It is. But again, Wreck-It Ralph 2, the Miiverse stage, they could have the people submit types of things for Disney to put on there. That would be safe.
Yeah, I was gonna say yes, because everyone knows that people on the internet talking about Disney would not be toxic at all, probably.
No, not at all.
But yeah, I could see them doing an internet room and whatnot.
I think that would be kind of cool for a stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
God. That would be a good line to add in.
Oh.
Well,
he could even have a little voice line where it's, I'm not too good at this, but I have a wife who can totally rock this. Lol.
That's what I.
That's one of his
that's
taunts.
a good line, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, IMs are good, characters good, stage is good, and yeah, I think that's it for Wreck-It Ralph.
With stages, I could see them doing sort of like Pac-Land, where it slowly goes to the side, but instead of showing like Pac-Land, it'd be different games from the past of Disney. So like the 8-bit Beauty and the Beast, maybe the Aerial World, Aladdin, Lion King, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I could see them doing like, it would be a great callback to the great enriching gaming history that they have for Disney.
Can I add an item?
Yep.
So I feel like there would be like this candy item and it would heal a little bit. Maybe that's just me.
I guess.
Yeah. I could see the hero medal. If you get it, you become a little more powerful.
Oh, I was thinking if you eat a candy piece, it would be a sugar rush and it would make you a bit faster.
Ooh. Going on.
Cool too.
The book could summon in the donut guards. or the bug guys to like eat and they mutate for a bit and then they disappear.
Or we could have Turbo.
I think he'd be good for a boss. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Mister.
I can't boss.
Thinking Cubert.
Oh.
The book would summon Cubert and like those kinds.
If they were allowed to bring it in though, because Cubert's still owned.
They were allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a lot of like the book could bring in a lot of old characters like that as well. I think it would be cute additions like that. Possibly King Candy as a boss and whatnot would be interesting.
Cool.
Don't know what more he would do besides like spoilers for the Wreck-It Ralph movie. Besides being Turbo's car into it and sliding around, or like being the bug thing, or maybe it's just he's a mutation of a bunch of different things. There we go. Which, fun fact for the Wreck-It Ralph movie, in my past, I tried to watch it, started and stopped watching it like 3 or 4 times. And one time I was with some friends, and we watched it, and we got to the end, and spoiler alert for the movie, but it got to the part where King Candy starts glitching out and turns out to be, spoiler alert, Turbo. And I turned to my friends and went, wait, King Candy is Turbo? Or no, Turbo is King Candy? I had no idea. I had not actually finished the movie in like years. And I've tried to watch it like 5 separate times. And that's one of
like, I thought you watched this movie. You're like, I forgot here.
Yeah, and we're like, you haven't been spoiled? Like, no, I was not spoiled about it. Nothing came across. I was completely taken off guard. And so that's a quote me and my other friends have, is they'll go like, Turbo is King Candy?
Oh my god.
That, and another good quote is in spoiler alert for Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yeah.
I think. No, Ant-Man maybe. But at the one scene where they're like at the end of the movie, they get faded out of reality and whatnot when they're working on the one machine. And I was there like, he's stuck. He's stuck having him. You know what? Doctor Strange can save him. Like, Doctor Strange can't save him. Doctor Strange is gone too. Good times. Apparently, me being shocked is amazing to my one friends because I don't get really shocked overly about anything for like movie stuff. Because
That's not true at all.
like I am very good at like finding out like, oh, this is what's going on in this movie and whatnot. I am good at being like, oh, this is this type of movie, so it's probably gonna play out like this. Not very often have I been legitimately completely shocked about what goes on.
I watched Wreck-It Ralph like once, and I honestly like understood that Turbo was King Candy the first before even they revealed it.
That's the thing. I don't know how I didn't put it together.
Yeah, come on.
I don't know how.
It was pretty obvious.
I know. Looking back, it is. But for me, I just didn't think about it, I guess.
I still love when we watched the Chip and Dale movie and we kept hearing Pete, Pete, Pete. It was like, oh my god, it's Pete. Pete. And then it was Peter Pan. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it kept coming up, Sweet Pete. And you were so excited, like, it's gonna be Pete from Mickey Mouse? It's gonna be Pete. I'm like, I've watched this, I know what's going on.
And then when you saw it, I was like, no!
You were so disappointed. And spoiler alert for Chip and Dale, it kind of happens at the beginning of the movie. But that part, I highly recommend Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. It was a really good movie. But the main villain is Peter Pan, who is now old. Which doesn't make sense for animation. They don't really age. On top of that, you also see later on, for a brief moment, the one of the Lost Boys.
Who hasn't aged?
And yeah, it's like... It's weird, because the whole plot line for what goes on with Sweet Pete, which honestly kind of makes sense, but it doesn't make sense in the way of like, this shouldn't actually happen. There's no way this can happen unless there's more to it.
Fun facts. Peter Pan is an actual serial killer.
Yeah.
Yep. Agreed.
And the Lost Boys, they don't live, Kyle. They don't live very long. So the Lost Boy in that movie could be a different Lost Boy.
Oh, it was the bear from the Peter Pan animated movie.
I don't know.
It's Disney. I don't think they would go that dark.
Yes, they would.
Well, yeah. Hopper Hedgie. Oh, I never liked that movie at all. It was good. I think out of any movie that does like real life with animation together,
like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit is my absolute favorite. I love Who Framed Roger Rabbit so much. I gotta rewatch that sometime.
I got traumatized by that movie.
That's how good it is. But
that movie traumatized me.
But I think it did well. The Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers plot was kind of and even the surprise villain at the end was kind of like, really? But they also did into the, it's a cliche. Yeah, it's a cliche. Okay. But spoilers for Chip and Dale, the ending amalgamation that comes out of what Peter Pan turns into, oh, it was so good. I love that. But yeah, I love Hopper Hedgie, loves Robert Rabbit as well. Yeah, he is fantastic. But anyways, is there any other movies that people would like to put forward to talk about before we end this?
Like to sleep.
Mr. Red wants
I would like to head off.
Yeah. Okay, we'll end this here. Thank you all for joining us in this episode of Just Pitching. Yeah, so that's a lot of good movies put out there. I think if they made a Disney game... I just
got what your title means.
Yeah. Thank you.
I can't believe it took me that long to put it together.
It's okay. It'll probably take people a lot longer. Yeah, we did some good stuff. Honestly, I think if they made a Disney game in the format of Smash Bros. Or Multiverses, it would do really well. I would love it. I like fighting games in general. Like, surprise, surprise. But,
Shocker.
But yeah. Anyways, if you like what we do, you can follow Ms. Red Rex. We're all on Twitch, Ms. Red Rex. I being Pink Fuzzy, or Miss Red Rex. Do you wanna?
_R3X. Come on, read it proper.
Oh, but reading's hard. I write. I don't read. That's why all my characters have like 3 words.
Oh my god.
No, they talk a lot. I have been your host, Pink Fuzzy, and then we have TerraJayWolfie.
Hello.
All of us you can follow on Twitch and our own individual channels, doing great stuff. You can also find me if you're on. This will go out to my YouTube, so you might find me on YouTube. But either or, Pink Fuzzy on YouTube or Twitch. Or are you on YouTube as the same name?
I'm on YouTube.
Oh, I got.
As Miss Red.
Oh, I gotta subscribe to you.
I am also on YouTube.
You gotta subscribe.
Well, I'm subscribed to you, Ter. Jay, because you subscribed to me, so I subscribed back.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We can do that.
If you like this stuff, I know I want to in future talk about Kingdom Hearts 4 and what I would personally like to see in that game with all the Disney properties, as well as multiverses and stuff I want. Spoilers, I like villains. I think any fighting game should have a good amount of villains to go against.
I agree.
So, yeah, you guys are free to join me. I know Hopper, Hedgie, and chat. You are free to join me. I'll let you know about anything that comes up. Camera. I'll talk to the camera. I'll let you know about anything that comes up next. But until then, everyone have a good night. Thank you all for joining me. And pitch away. Nailed it.
Good night, everybody.
Do.